My name is Herbert West. I am a scientist and a medical student, and at the moment you are in my roommate's basement or in my laboratory. I am conducting a couple of tests on you because right now you are a severed head. Yes, I must apologize for not being able to put that a little more delicately, but right now decorum takes second place to production, yes, basically. And so I am going to be needing your full cooperation in my experiments in order to fully understand how well you've been brought back to life. Your corpse is currently still buried. I don't know what happened to you. I'm assuming you were involved in a terrible accident and somehow it severed your head. I don't know, but you are dead and your corpse is still buried, and right now I'm conducting experiments upon your head to see how well I can bring the dead back to life and see how well I can turn them into human beings that can function in society. Now, if you cooperate, I'm sure I can bring back the rest of your body and we can reassemble you to becoming the person you used to be. How does that sound? Excellent, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to be conducting a couple of tests on you. The first, they're all going to be measuring your motor skills and your cognitive skills. And the first test I'm going to be conducting on you is going to be a peripheral exam. And basically what we're going to do is you're going to be looking at me right at the nose, and I'm going to be moving my fingers around, and once they're out of your field of vision, you simply make some sort of noise, or you nod if you have the ability to nod, which would be impressive, to indicate the fact that you can't see my fingers anymore, basically. So if you're ready, we can start right now. Excellent. Okay, look at me in the nose, look at my nose, and tell me when you can't see my fingers anymore. Good. 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 And good. Okay, so your peripheral vision is working quite well. Your ocular skills are working better than I thought they would, considering your current status. So I now move on to your testing your olfactory nerves, the ones that are in your nose, to see if you have the capability of smelling, and if you do, if your memory can recall what it is, or if you can just recognize it. I'm going to be using 4 specimens for this project, or this experiment rather, and 2 of them are going to be in oil-based forms, and the other 2 are going to be liquids, or perfumes, if you remember what that is. Okay, right, you know what that is. Excellent. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to be gathering my equipment. And we're going to first start off with the, I assume I'm going to start off with the liquid-based forms. So, if you will, when you're ready, simply, if you can smell it, tell me that you can smell it, and if you can recognize what it is, give it your best shot. Okay? Ready? Excellent. Did you smell it? Okay. Once more. Okay. Okay. Do you recognize the smell? It's a faint memory. That makes sense. Let me simply jot that down for my records. Peripheral vision. Better than I thought. And olfactory nerves working. Memory skills faint. So you don't recognize the smell. Understandable, it was fresh linen. Now we move on to oil base. I'm going to be alternating it between them in case I didn't tell you. Okay. Can you guess the smell? Excellent. It was vanilla. Put that back down there. Okay. So your memory is working. It was just that one scent that gave you a little bit of problem simply because it is uncommon to remember. Okay, here's another spray. Tell me when you're ready. Excellent. Do you recall the scent? Once more? Of course. A type of flower. Excellent. It was lavender. I'll just set those two aside. Now for the final specimen. Another oil-based one. Can you guess the scent? A fruit. Okay, I'll give you a little more time. It is cocoa. It is cocoa. Excellent. Excellent. Actually, it's marvelous. I mean, cocoa is not a recognizable scent by the undead. Okay. Excellent. You're doing amazing progress. And so far, these tests are proving that you do have the capability of getting your body back in perfect shape again. Do you have an itch? You have an itch? Okay, I can get that for you. I can tell that your nose was kind of snarling a little bit. And just tell me if your face gets itchy. I can easily accommodate your needs. But right now, I want to test your the dilation of your pupils and how well your eyes can move. And so I'm going to be using a light, just a normal light, and I'm going to be moving it around, and I want you to follow this light with only your eyes, obviously, since you have no body or neck to move your head around. And I want you to simply follow it for as long as I flash it around, so that way I can get a good idea of how well your eyes are working. Okay? So when you're ready, I'll start moving. Excellent. Just follow the light. Only the light. Do not look at anything else, because it might compromise the results. Good. So you follow that to perfection. Okay, now I'm going to test the dilation of your pupils. So if you give me one moment. Now for the other one. Okay. Good. Your pupils are dilating quite nicely. Okay. Very nice. We had a very productive day today. Let me set my results aside. Now, if you don't mind, I am quite curious considering how I did say that I was a scientist, and I want to see how well you will respond to a second dosage of my reagent, to see if you could develop above human strength in your senses and skills. And if you don't mind, I want to induce the second dose, if that's all right with you. Okay, I'm not going to pay any attention to your projections, frankly. I was simply asking to be kind, but here we go. You still with me? Let me check your pulse. Still no blood flow, still no pulse, but there is a slight beating in the remainder of your neck. How are you feeling at the moment? Interesting. Interesting. I'll give you a couple more seconds or rather minutes, to see how well you'll respond to this second dose. I'll see you in 5 minutes.